All right, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we are back with another progression video in our mystery shard only run. Let's take a look at all of our fun stats. So we've got 38 mystery shards. We've been slowly catching back up. I blew through a ton of them. Ancient shards, we have 283, 54 voids, and 15 sacreds. We're about to get through the month. This video is called The Road to Ghrush, and Bommel is a pick whatever word you want to pick. That's the word that I'm going to use. Daily login. Here we go. So 233. So tomorrow we're going to get some nice gems, and then we're going to be getting Grush soon. As you can see, he's going to be. I'm very excited to get him. We're going to max him out as soon as we get him, kind of like we did with Mr. Helmet, Archmage Helmut. Oh, look, we got some free stuff. What do we got? More Polarium points. Exciting. All right, so what have we done this week? Well, I'll tell you what we've done this week. We've played. That's what we did. That's it. That's the whole progression video. We played the game. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so champions. We did finish, and I mean finish, Mr. Archmage Helmut. All right, so he is now in all 16 gear, so that's good. I have him in a weird set. I mean, he actually does pretty good damage, surprisingly enough, even with low attack that I have him in right now. I've been seeing some videos on him, and you can use him as a nuker. I did choose to go a different route with him. I'm kind of using him as more of a stun because right now I have a ton of damage dealers. Like I don't need another damage dealer. I need someone who can stun and make sure enemies aren't attacking me because that's kind of what we're going to need to push forward in Doom Tower Hard. So my newer heroes were slowly kind of working into this more hybrid build of not so much attack, but just basically crowd control is what we want. So we did basically build him like almost like Syl. We went down to the accuracy. We got him some extra stuff that he needed to make sure he can counterattack, make sure he can actually use his buffs longer. We got some more chances of actually placing his debuffs. So essentially, we want to start stun locking things, and he's going to be the guy that does that. Skills are all max. We didn't get his blessing yet. I haven't seen it, nor have I pulled it, but he's actually pretty good. I mean, I'm not going to lie. This dude is I mean, he's not built amazingly right now, but he's built good enough where he's actually really good. He's able from level 1 at when it got him to 6-star, he was able to campaign farm by himself. It's not optimal, and I wouldn't choose him for it, but he was able to win by himself, and I just kind of leveled him up fast that way by leveling him up with 3 or 4 other heroes for a little bit, and then I put him back in my normal farming team. But yeah, I was able to get him up pretty quickly. So yeah, he's maxed. And then I did a little bit of a kind of a detour, if you will. So we did end up getting Graybeard to 6-star for some reason. I decided, I was like, you know what? I kind of want to use him. Now, the reason I built him, and whether it's a good reason or not, I don't know. It'll be, we'll see. I'm just going by what I read about Bommel being a freaking jerkface, jerkface turtle fire monster, whatever the hell he is. So the bombs are susceptible to freeze. Now, he's got a freeze set on, so when he gets attacked, he freezes, and when he attacks, he freezes. Is it optimal? No, but I kind of want to try him out. He's a defense hero. I can build his skills fairly quickly, and then I'll start moving into the other heroes. I've already got some of his skills, so we're going to end up just farming him probably, and then if I get some more skill books, which right now we have, we'll just level his skills. Actually, did I get another one? I might have. Did I? Let me see. Upgrade skills. I do have one. See? So I've been kind of getting some extra skill books to kind of finish him. Would I recommend using skill books on him? I mean, that's up to you. We're so late game. Well, not late game, but like we're so far into the game at this point. Like a skill book here isn't going to change my game. I mean, I've got plenty of heroes that are maxed on skills that I need to get to 6-star. So this was just kind of like I said, a detour. I want to try him out. I know he's good, and I know that we can get him up there. So we're going to try getting him to 60, and then maybe get through Bommel. What do we got here? What do we got here? Fusion warm-up. What is this? This is free stuff, I think, usually. The fusion warm-up, right? Yeah, you get like 15 points or 80 points. Yes. What is this? Oh, okay, yeah. So you can get 20 points every day. So basically, we're going to get another book here. We're going to get some free stuff. I think you get this by upgrading gear, right? Or earn event points by summoning champions. Or maybe this is just summoning. Okay, so this is just summoning, I guess. How much we get? Let's do it. Let's do a quick pull run. Here we go. Let's see what we get. We're still waiting on that frickin' guy, my lizard. Oh, we got Arcanist. Oh, look at that. I don't have her, and I've been wanting her. Nice. That's my final Knights Revan. I only have 4 Revans right now for my faction wars, and this is literally the perfect one that I would have wanted. Awesome. She's awesome. She does a sleep debuff on her A1. She has a continuous heal for all allies. She has an increased attack and increased crit rate, which is nice. And she's got a nice ally defense if you need her in arena. But yeah, dude, I would actually 6-star her like almost immediately. Like I love this. I want her. Yes, I'm excited. See that? This is why we do these pulls. All right, one more run because I think we need to do 20. We need 20 points to get all the fusion warm up stuff. So let's see. I'm good. Like I don't even care now. Like I'm very happy. There you go. Look, the light is on. That doesn't happen very often, by the way, guys. I'm starting to get to that point where I have a lot of rares, like a ton of rares. So let's see. Where is she? There you go. Light has been done. I'm so excited right now. I'm very happy right now. This is great. Do we have any potions that we can level her with? Let's see. What can we do? What can we do to her? We're gonna upgrade her level. Let's just see how far we can get her. All right, there we go. All right, to 18, that's not that great, but it's fine. We'll just get her to 4-star on the stream, maybe, just to kind of see what we can do with her. We're just going to waste all our potions, get her up to 25. We're going to ascend her dumb butt. There we go. This is very good. It's crazy how exciting it is when you get a rare hero when you play this way. Like, you literally are just, like, super excited about getting random rares. Arcanist. Now, let's look at her, because I don't even know. I have all my Revants. All right, let's see. So we've got him. He's not in a shield set. We've got her, who's not in a shield set. Who else is my Revant team? I don't remember who I've got. I think we've got this guy, right? He's a Revant. So he is in a shield set. So we don't technically need a shield set, which is good. And then I have one more Revant that I don't remember who it was. I think it's Guardian, which I haven't gotten to 5-star yet. Where is this dude? Where's my boy Revant? If you ever played, what the hell is that stupid game called? Knights of the Old Republic. It's an old ass game. Yeah, Revan is awesome, even though that's not his name. I just thought of it because what the hell? All right, so I don't know where the hell he is. It's not important. So either way, we don't need her to be in anything like shield related. We could if we want. She doesn't have an AoE, right? Yeah, she doesn't have an AoE. She's basically a speed hero. So we're gonna want to put her in all speed. That's kind of gonna be her shtick, I think. We've got a lot of stuff here that we could use. I don't know if I even yeah, attack would be almost a waste. Defense with speed, that's good. Um Really we just want speed, I think, on her. So do we have anything that has speed on it already? Probably not, right? I've blown through almost all of my stuff at this point. All right, so we've got HP with speed 18, so that's not terrible. I ain't mad at that. We did just get a bunch of stuff from the arena, so that's good. I think we got some speed pieces from there. I have a lot of stuff I can sell too. I need money. I need money. All right, this heals. Do we have a speed boot? No, we do not. I was hoping we had something speed related. All right, so this is attack. We don't really need that. Here we go. Crit rate. This is kind of whatever. But if I get something with a good speed roll, I actually wouldn't be opposed to it. Like this only has 1 speed, so it's not really worth it. Yeah, this set's not too great. All right, so this we have Divine Life. This has speed on it. Like essentially the way I do this now when I build new heroes is I'll level it to 8 just to see if I get a speed roll, which right here I didn't. So this probably wouldn't be good for her. This would be good for somebody who you just want to get a little bit of extra speed, but you need some extra accuracy and some defense. So this is more of a defensive hero. We don't want to use that. Let's see, anyone else got speed? And this is basically how I go through and build my heroes at this point. If this had speed on it, I would consider this because defense on these guys are really good, but you need that speed, and the crit rate isn't so important. All right, so this has defense and accuracy, which I don't know. Does she need accuracy? Yeah, no, she does heals. I mean, for the sleep, you could use it. It's not the end of the world. All right, so if we did take this piece, it's got 9 speed. I'm okay with that, a double roll on that. Then we would need a second piece that has something speed related on it. I mean, you know what? We're going to try for 12. Let me see what happens here. I'm curious now. I really want that speed. And we got it. Look at that. See? So don't go crazy just immediately equipping. All right. So what you would do in this scenario is now you would go to filter. All right. You would go to fitting room and you would try this on. See? Try on. Don't go crazy like putting things on. See, this doesn't have speed, so we don't want to use that. So we're going to switch that out. We're going to try this on. So just with those 2 pieces, she's already gotten an extra 20 speed, which is nice. So now we really need a speed boot, which I don't think I have, to be honest. We don't need a helmet. None of these I don't think are really good for her. Yeah, HP. I mean, HP's not bad. I just prefer defense. I would consider this if she had more attack, but she does not. So we're gonna skip that. Now this I just got as a speed boot, but we don't have a glove. That's the only downside. So this has speed, which I would not be against because of the resist. Does this not have speed? This has crit and HP, not that great. This is whatever. This is speed, and then this is what, attack? All right. So we would have to do a weapon, a helmet. No, we wouldn't. We could skip one. So let's just say we did this. Let's just see if we can make this work. We do this, try this on because it has defense, which is actually great, HP and speed, all very good skills. We have the speed boot right here, so we can try that on. So now all we would need is one more piece to complete this set if we want to try and do the unkillable, which honestly isn't terrible for these types of heroes because they have a chance of obviously becoming unkillable, which is nice. So really, we would try to see if one of these has speed, which I don't think they do. So we basically have to pick one of these. So the only option here would be to really try to, I don't know, we would need a glove, which is the other problem. So let's just look at some other stuff before we continue this. So this is a speed boot, but it sucks. And it has a chance to deflect a debuff onto the attacker. Let's see if there's anything with speed. So this has 5, not great. This is whatever. This has speed, so that could work. This is crit rate and HP, which isn't great, but you know sometimes you take what you can get. Defense and HP, so none of that's really going to work. So we might have to just kind of go a different route. Let's see if we have any. Speed boot is honestly the hardest thing for me to get at this point because I just don't have any. Like it's kind of sucks. Like this is nice. Look at that speed, 11 speed on that. This has speed, which is nice. So there's things we can kind of manipulate, but we really need a glove with speed and either crit or defense. This one's not really there. Like I said, we could level these, but I'm kind of limited on HP right now. I don't think I have any speed here. What do we got for her? I don't know if we got anything for her, to be honest. Like it's kind of a rough draw right now. All right, so I think what we're gonna do. All right, let's do this. Let's do boots, speed, and just kind of see what we got here. Not much. All right, so we have lifesteal, which isn't going to help her because she doesn't have any attacks. We do have this, which is pointless, to be honest. But at the same time, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right? So let's just say, I mean, a little bit of extra attack isn't going to kill her. Let's just put it there. So let's do this. Let's take this off, take that off. All right, and we're going to go back down to those boots. I wish I had like something really good, but I don't. Does this have speed? I mean, I'm about to say I would take that. All right, let's go back down to the here. All right, so we do have a speed boot here. So let's try this on. And then let's just see what we get. So we've got attack, crit rate with defense and resist, which isn't bad, to be honest. Crit damage with speed, HP, defense, huh? All right, so if I had to pick one of these, as much as I don't want it, we'll see what her speed comes out to. We'll try this on. So now we've got that. So now we just need a weapon and a shield. Let's go up to speed gear and see if there is a weapon and shield we can use. So we don't have a weapon. Say this is how it's going to end up being. You're going to keep going back and forth between things, and it kind of sucks. But I mean, I'm not going for the perfect build right now, so it's not terrible. So I wish these had speed. No, nothing. None of these have. This has speed, which I'm not too upset with. Let's try it on for now, since it's what I've got, and I don't have to level it. This doesn't have, so crit damage and attack. This is a very attack-focused weapon. This has HP and resist. Actually, I had this on one of my other heroes. So this isn't terrible because that resist is really sexy. So we're going to try that on. So now we got an extra bit of crit rate, which is kind of nice. All right, we've got, now the speed is where the problem is. So let's click. All right, I think I might be okay with this, to be honest. Because, all right, so we've got crit rate is at 44, but that's going to level up. Speed is 130, which means she lost a little bit of speed, but some of these pieces have speed that I might be able to get, and this is going to level up a lot. You know what? Let's do it. I'm okay with this. We don't have a lot right now. Actually, let me just check one more thing. Okay, I was just checking if I had a speed thing here. This has speed. Damn it. Is this crit? Crit damage and resistance, huh? Ooh, that is a tough kitten. Because this piece is really good for resistance, though. If this had a speed boot, I would be good. But honestly, this isn't a huge deal right now. We're going to equip it just because. And then let's see what we got. Let's upgrade these to 8 for now. Upgrade. Like I said, we just want to get her started on the road to being good. And really, the boot is what really matters. So let's upgrade that to 8. There we go. We got some resist and defense, which is nice. And we're getting some coins. So let's just see what happens here. We'll do 1. We'll do 2. Okay, so far so good. All right. I was hoping that's. I always do this in the single. There you go. Because a lot of times if you do it all at once, it screws you. All right. So we got some defense. That's not terrible. It's not the end of the world. Ooh, so we've got that to 12. So we just got to level those up once we get some stuff, which actually we can do right now. We can sell some stuff. I have a ton of garbage that I picked up from farming. A lot of farm garbage. Who doesn't like farm garbage? All right. And then we'll go into some content now that I've wasted 20 minutes of what I'm doing here. Sorry, I got really excited about this Arcanist thing because like she is a really good hero, and I'm super excited for my Revan team because I have a lot of good like damage dealers slash like somewhat crowd controlling heroes. So having a boost in our power would be very nice. And to be honest, I mean I've said it already. I'm super psyched to get her. She's awesome. All right, so we're in Bommel. Let's go to Bommel and then we'll do some leveling and do some arena and some other crap that I normally do. But I want to get into something that's interesting a little bit. So Doom Tower. This is the one. This is the one rotation I have yet to beat. All right. So we do have to finish this. Let's go all the way up. All right. So this is we want to get this little bull face is what we want. All right. Now Bommel is going to be my problem. We have beaten Dark Fae at the highest level. We don't have to worry about her. We have beaten Griffin at the highest level. It was a terrible fight. It was a stuff fight. You know what I mean? It went terribly. I just threw a bunch of my strong heroes, my legendaries and stuff in the fight, and eventually I got him to win. So I have no team for it, but at least I know I can beat it. All right, so that's not a problem. Um, Scarab King, he's not a problem. We can win that. Yeah, that's it. So really, the only thing standing in our way is Bommel at this point. So we ended up beating it here. Let's see. Let me look at my best team. No, this is not, we don't want this guy. What the hell am I doing? Here we go. This is the one we want. So best team was what? Was this team? Really? This is the team I used? All right, well, we're going to try to fight him real quick. We're going to take super raids off. We're just going to run in here real quick so you can see how poorly this fight goes. Because I honestly haven't really done a ton of research on this guy. So I'll probably end up doing that today, now that I have off. And then maybe Friday, if this doesn't go well, because I want to try and beat him fast so I can actually, finish the rotation. But this team is kind of whatever right now. We'll keep it on auto until they win. It sucks too because you have all this HP destroy going on in here, and it's just a terrible fight. All right, now this is where we slow down a bit. Like I said, this isn't a team that I think I used last time, to be honest. I think I did this on a whim. Let's get some crit rate and speed. We want to kill some. These are all red. That's not good. Was this the team I used? This can't be the team I used. Oh, wait, it is, because I ended up beating it with, what the hell's her name? Spirit Host, because she's just a monster. All right, we don't want her losing HP, so we're going to attack the other guy. This guy, we don't care. We're hoping to freeze, but we did not. So we want to use the least amount of, there we go. We want to use the least amount of attacks from my weaker heroes, because Kale's probably going to end up dying anyway. He's a joke. I don't know if we actually used him to win. All right, so we're going to take this dude down. God, I love her. Spirit Host for the win. There we go. He's frozen. Doesn't really help us, though. We still lose HP. So if you have a hero that has the blessing that will help you recover your lost HP, that's good. All right, so really, we just attack him a lot. I don't think we use any buffs, really, because I'm pretty sure that helps him get his things back. So we really just, the point here is just to survive through the first wave of bombs. So this is in no way, shape, or form a tutorial on how to beat him. This is just a, hey, I'm a freaking moron, and this is how I tried to beat him. All right. So we don't want any buffs right now. We're gonna leave it alone. We just want more attack, really, at this point. We don't want to waste time with the bombs. All right, so far this is going as expected. I don't remember if we can use buffs now. I think we still have the bomb, so we should be okay. Like I said, I don't really know this fight that well, so if you're looking to have a if you're looking to get a team together and you're like, yeah, man, this guy's gonna show me how to do it. Well, guess what, buddy? I'm gonna show you the worst way to beat Bommel. This is literally the worst way to beat him. All right, so now we want to heal. All right, so these bombs, I think I have a turn before them, but most important is that we keep, I think, this guy alive. And then we're going to shield. So hopefully that'll get us through the next wave of bombs. And then we boom. All right, so they're all dead. Now, she can keep herself alive. So really, we just need to survive. Of course, they picked those two. All right, so now we're going to keep this going. We want to get our speed boost going. All right, let's see if we can keep this block. Nope, it doesn't increase that. So now let's get as much damage as we can on this guy to heal back up. I guess poison's not a good idea. I'm pissed that he didn't revive, what's his face? Apothecary. That's like the best thing that could have happened. All right. So far, so good. Don't kill my boy. You just did. That's it. All right, so now it's really just up to Spirit Host if we can win. We want to get some HP going. Little shield. Oh, so close. All right, so now it's down to the wire. I don't know if we have enough HP to do this. Let's see. All right, we got an extra attack. That's good. We got to get our HP up to max before those bombs go off, essentially. Ooh, see what I mean? Oh, we got it hit. But that's how I beat him last time. Obviously, like I said, this is not an effective team. Spirit Host is actually very strong in here. I could conceivably put her in more defensive stuff. I'm actually looking to do that, surprisingly enough. I have all the new shield set that's coming out, and that is what she needs. Her gear sucks, to be honest. She can win this fight by herself almost at that point. Um, so it is possible that I could use that tactic. Now, I need to get some resist on my heroes so they don't get those freaking bombs all over them. That's the first thing we need. But we're gonna go up to the main one. Obviously, that one sucks. So like this is why Bommel is my enemy, and I know a lot of people have trouble with him. So don't think that you're the only one. It's not just you. Now we can't use HP. So going into the boss guide here is a pretty good, it helps. So don't think that using boss guides, like you should go into here and just read it, like see what he's got. That's actually why I'm building Graybeard right now. So he attacks all enemies. He decreases bomb debuff detonation countdown by 1 turn. He also instantly activates any HP burn. So we don't want HP burns on our heroes, essentially what this means. He does place HP burn debuff on each enemy for 3 turns, which is basically you want somebody who can get rid of that stuff. Removes all buffs from enemies, then attacks them. Places a bomb debuff on each enemy that detonates. All right, places 1 additional bomb for each buff removed. So basically, this is where the buff problem comes in. You either have to time your buffs or just not use heroes that use buffs and just try to do as much damage as you can. He places a 50% increased attack buff on him for 5 turns and then summons 2 dread bombs and then grants an extra turn. So basically, he's a dick. So that's fun. Each time an enemy places a debuff, except bomb, he places a bomb debuff on that enemy. So basically, the poison was where we went wrong there. All right, so that's why I'm reading this. Like I said, I don't even know. I really just kind of beat these bosses randomly. We haven't fought him. It's been 3 months since I fought him, so I honestly don't remember him. Yeah, all right, so he's immune to a bunch of stuff. Not a bunch of stuff. He's also immune to HP exchange, obviously. Damage from skills that scale based on max HP. I did try bringing Armorger in here, but turn meter reduction is kind of a waste. But who knows? Maybe it's good. So we could get bomb heroes. We could get heroes that can kind of heal us a little more to make sure we don't die. There's the freeze is really just there so that we can maybe stop one of the bombs from exploding before we can heal up. So what I did was is this is what I was starting to try. We can't bring him in there. She doesn't really do much, and her healing sucks, to be honest. So that's kind of a waste. This guy, I mean, he's red. So the affinity is force. So we need spirit. So we definitely want her because she's good enough to keep herself alive at least as much as possible. Now she's got lifesteal, but the problem is that the bombs are going to kill her because she's kind of wimpy. So that might be the worst case scenario. So maybe what we could do is bring him in. Let's keep her out. She can keep herself alive. Like that's really what we want here is to be able to stay alive as long as possible. Um, and then we'll bring him in maybe. Now, what does he do in dungeons? I got to figure out if this counts as a dungeon or if this is just Doom Tower separate. I don't know if this actually works here. I think speed might be better for us because we want. I don't think this is a good team. Let's be clear. All right, let's see. But this is how I figure it out. I go in and I'm like, so you know what? Let's just see what we got. And sometimes you win. Sometimes you just win. So we're gonna auto just to see how these guys do. And I don't know why he would do that, but whatever. That's right. Remove the debuffs you don't have. This is why you never leave your stuff on auto when you're trying really hard on the second wave because they just do dumb stuff all the time. It's like, hey, what's one way we can piss off raid players? Let's make their heroes AI stupid. All right, kill this guy. I like this guy. He's kind of grown on me there. All right, let's kill this dude. Goodbye. Who do we want to lower the speed of? I think this guy's a jerk. I don't really know if he's a jerk, but he looks like a jerk. All right, that guy. Oh, good. See, that freeze is nice for the waves. So he is going to be good eventually. Like I said, I don't have him really built yet. And feel free to leave things in the comments if you know, because I know most people who watch this at this point do know the heroes that I use at this point. So if you have any ideas as to how to beat him, because I haven't done much research on this. So that's the first time I've read the description of this boss since like 2 or 3 months ago. So he's not one that I've really beat often. All right, so we don't want any buffs. So we're staying away from buffs. We're not going to do that. Now we need the freeze. Now I think the turn meter effect of Sill might be our downfall. Luckily we do have. I actually probably should have brought Apothecary in here to be honest, but that's more buff stuff. Oh, yeah. Turn meter, we're dead because we're making the buffs go too much. The bombs come out. Like I said, this is a trial. All right, so we were able to freeze one bomb. So we're going to put this up. He's also not built, so he's going to die super fast, which doesn't really help me right now. We're not doing turn meter reduction. So he only does 42,000 damage, which isn't amazing. I forgot that I didn't bring Valerie either, so that's kind of a waste. All right, so he's dead, so that was a waste. So we definitely need to build him before we bring him in here, obviously. I'm just testing things out to see how it goes. We could bring him back. I don't think it's going to help me, but all right, let's get rid of these HP burns. Curiouser and curiouser. And dead. You know, I'm curious. I am curious now. I have an idea. I want to try some stuff. We want her. We want him. He doesn't have lifesteal. Who has lifesteal that I have that's spirit? She has lifesteal. He might be okay for this. Let's see. We just want people who can attack. And defense would be nice, but I only have force. So maybe we'll just bring healers. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll bring you. All right, I'm torn. We're gonna try this. Let me see. I have an idea. I should have had a defense lead, so that was a bad idea. But I'm gonna see how this goes. All right, let's kill some shit. Let's kill some stuff. You get to learn. You get to learn how I waste my time with these fights. And this is what I do. I literally just sit here and I'll just try out different teams and see which one works. Now, the thing about this is also like Part of the fun of this game for me right now is doing enough research on the boss and kind of seeing what his skills are and what some other people might use, and then trying to come up with a formula that works with the heroes that I currently own. And if I have to build a hero to 60, then so be it. I actually just got another set of 4-star maxed from the. Actually, I have to do that. I should probably do that now. From the sparring pit. So I have enough to get Ghrush. I just got to level up to 4 stars, which is not hard. It's level. It's a week away, so we do have plenty of time. So I could do that, and we do have 3 weeks left uh, on this Doom Tower rotation. So we have time. It's not the end of the world if I have to wait like a couple days or a week to finish this Doom Tower. I'm not in a rush. And if I miss it, I miss it. You know, so be it. It's not like this is going to change my day if I beat it. Will I be happy? Yes. But it's not like, oh my god, the world's ending. It's funny how the waves in the first Bommel were harder. Now, what I'm thinking here is that we want heroes that don't do anything that we don't like. And I think the turn meter for Armiger might be sucky, but we'll see. All right, so we want no buffs. Oh, I didn't want to do that. That's gonna, yeah, that was a bad idea. So let's do this, and then let's get our H. No, we're not gonna do that yet. We're gonna just do this. We want to save the HP. All right. All right, so we have time. We have another round. I'm kind of watching the bombs. This is for 2 rounds? Yes, 2 rounds. So we'll put that up now. This is a terrible fight. Now we're going to do this because we only have one more round. So we'll get the HP regen going. Spirit Host would have been nice in here, but... All right, we're going to try and heal. Who is this? Who is this? That's actually, oh, that's him. All right, so we're still alive, but we got a lot of bombs coming at us now. There we go. They're all dead, and he's dead. So there you go. Bombs aplenty. So we need a way to either stay alive or keep that stupid bastard dead. You know what? You know what? You know what? I'm gonna try something else. We're gonna try one more thing because it's funny. That's what we're gonna do. This is gonna be a funny test. I'm just curious. I like just looking at the stats of the fight. This interests me because she has no buffs like outside of the healing, which she shouldn't ever use. So I'm just curious how this is gonna work. Nope. I was just curious. So those bombs are too much for her. All right, so there you go. Like I said, I have to play around with it a little more. So if you have any tips or hits, feel free to drop them in the comments for everyone else. But the reason I'm showing you this is because I really want you guys to see, like in these progression videos, it's not just like, oh look, I beat this, haha. Like it's not that. It's really just this is what I do. Like this is how I play the game. I'll sit for an hour and just do this and just mess with different teams and see what I can do because I actually like figuring it out. I actually enjoyed this part of the game. It's one of my favorite things is trying to be like, all right, so how are we going to beat him in a way that's not going to be that's going to work with the teams that we got. Now these are the best teams, which doesn't help me. Say this is one of the hardest rotations, and look, everyone uses this stupid guy. Now I do have a bomb hero. I have a couple bomb heroes actually. I have my I forgot that guy's name. He's a dark elf. I do have him. So if I need bombs to kill him, like it seems like everybody's using this freaking Rat King. So yeah, look, 12 turns. Isn't that great? So yeah, it looks like bombs are a pretty good idea here. Obviously, block damage is people what people are using, but this is where you would find your teams. Like you would go in here and be like, all right, so what does this team have that's getting them to win? And obviously, besides high attack power and using this guy as a ally attack hero, which I do have one that I could use. I have Hy Hyria. There you go. So we could build Hyria as a replacement for him in a sense where like, we get more attacks. I could build that bomb guy. Um, there's options here. So like just looking at this team, I can already see at least 3 or 4 heroes that I could conceivably build to to beat Bommel. The only problem is certain ones of those heroes will have skills that'll mess it up. Like she's got like poisons on her kit. So that's like I don't really want the extra I don't want the debuffs because that might be a problem. But either way, we're going to go into this and see if there's any other things that we can do to kind of beat him. This is where I got stuck last time. I do have a bunch of heroes that can win this. It's just figuring out which team it is. And if I have to manual it, then I'll freaking manual it. So that's just how it is. All right, clan boss. Not much has been happening here. I don't know if I really want to even waste my time doing this on stream. We've been doing the same thing here. I'm going to start working on trying to figure out who I want to replace in my clan boss team. This we did get 1,000,000 damage on one key, so we should hopefully get the last um what is it? The first box again. Shouldn't be a problem. I have enough heroes to at least do enough damage to get something in there. So we're good there. Arena, we just got our rewards, so everything reset. Let's see if there's anything in here. We'll fight this. So I've just been kind of going in and getting my bars. I have over 4,000 bars. Tomorrow we get a book and a shard, and I already got the energy. I use that to level up some heroes and get Mr. Man, what's his name? Archmage leveled up. So we did get that to get his last few masteries done. That took a little while. But now we only have what? We have 3 heroes that we got to finish. Lord Legionary is halfway done. Conqueror, I'm not super interested in finishing him quickly, but I will if I have nothing else to do. And then we have to get Greybeard's masteries all done, which would be nice to get him finished and then get his gear to 16 and then finish him to 60. I do want to try him out either way. He is a good provoker, and I need defense heroes for the secret rooms at Doom Tower. So building Greybeard isn't bad regardless. So I want to build heroes that help me on 2 fronts. And that's kind of how you stop yourself from wasting heroes. Here, let's try this, whatever. Might as well, right? It's better than wasting a refresh. But yeah, don't just build heroes willy-nilly. Like pick a hero that you think, even if it doesn't fix the problem that you're having now, is it a hero that will fix a problem that you're having somewhere else? And Greybeard is definitely a hero that's going to fix a problem that I have somewhere else. Because like I said, no, I have 0 HP heroes that are like level 60 and defense heroes. I have, I think, Syl now, so that's good. And then as far as HP heroes, I have like very few. I think I just beat one of the rooms that was HP, and that's because I leveled a few heroes to 50, so I was able to just kind of scratch by. This is going to be a tough one right here, because this guy's a jerk bag. Even if it's 50k power, man, it's like you might have a situation where what's her name? Haikatune is just all speed, so she has no power, and then 40,000 power is all in the dragon. So just because they look like they're 50k and you think you should win, it doesn't mean you're gonna win. That's right. Get rid of those debuffs. This guy's a jerk. Oh, good, he's asleep. No, of course he did that. That's right. Luckily, I had counter on him. This is the team right here. See? Look, exactly what I said. But luckily for me, they didn't build them good enough. There we go. He still could be a jerk. We don't know. I know he has crazy attacks. See? There we go. We got him. That guy is. If you do have him, by the way, this bonehead, whatever his name, Salt of the Earth Man, just know that he is very good. Like he will one shot your whole team in an arena. I know. I've gotten killed by him probably 100 times. Recently, I think I've gotten killed by him more than I've gotten killed by Deliana now. You have to think about like the poor people that are starting this game now, and I don't mean poor like as in like financially. I mean, poor like, hey, by the way, everyone got like 3 or 4 different legendaries for free, and you don't get any of that. You get Rhonda, the worst of all of them. All right, battle. I don't think, like I said, I think I've only seen one Rhonda that fucked me up, and that was because look at that, I'm already cursing. That's how it was. I've only seen one Rhonda that's messed me up, and that's because she was just insanely built. This guy's more of a jerk than any of them, which I think I've almost solved the problem. The only time that Death Knight becomes an issue now is when I am with a team that has healers, revivers, and insane defense. That's the only time that I actually will have an issue now with Death Knight. If he's by himself and he's not like, God tier whale build, then Soulbond basically just one shots him. So we've basically solved his problem in the arena. And I don't even use Apothecary in the arena anymore, really. I pretty much only use her now because literally every team is the same garbage over and over again. All right, nice. We get some easy fights now. I actually want to build Huntsman, Headsman, Headman, Huntman, Mister Man, whatever his name is, man. I actually want to build him. He looks cool too. That's why he looks like the guy who's gonna start cutting people's heads off, which is basically why I think they call him Headsman. This guy, he's dead. Oh, and by the way, I took my defense off. This is a tough team. Look at that, 72. Let's see what they got. Um, yeah, I took my defense out. I think I said that last time. I don't remember because we got a long time before tier 3 of bronze in tag teams going to be relevant. And I literally got into bronze, I think 2 or 3. I think 2. No, I got into 3, and the fights were just ridiculous. Like, it's insane to me how freaking hard the fights are and how they expect you to actually win in there. Well, they don't expect you to win. They want you to spend money. So I guess there's that. So really, it would just be time. Which, like I said, I don't really care about this so much. For all I know, I may completely ignore the Ramatu quests at this point. I don't know. I don't really think they're interesting. They're more annoying than they are anything else. For what? To get a hero that you're not going to use in the next 2 years, probably? It's like, yeah, let me get right on that. It's like, hey, man, here's an idea. How about you make your hero easier to get so that maybe he'll be useful to me rather than get him. Like, if you beat everything, I've said this before, if you beat every single quest to get Ramatu, you don't need Ramatu at that point. You literally don't need him. So they're giving you somebody that you would definitely want to beat something. So, yeah, it's the whole thing's dumb. Like, you're supposed to get heroes that help you progress, which is basically the login heroes. All right. How many more keys we got? We got a bunch. Let's just blast through these real quick. We got 2 left, and I don't want to forget. It's very important that we beat these fights because we want those gold bars so that you get the stuff. It's one of those things that you just kind of have to do, which is why I think the skip button needs to happen. Which is also why I also recommend that you do what I'm doing right now and keep your defenses low because these fights would take me forever when I was doing, and I only went up 1 freaking rank. They should just clean out the arena of all the heroes that nobody plays anymore. But I don't even think that would help anymore because most people that are playing now have all the legendaries. So if you only have Rhonda and everybody's got Death Knight, Deliana, Rhonda, and then whoever else still, which is basically every arena team at this point because, I mean, what else are they going to do? So that's why I've been doing better in the arena now that I took Apothecary out and stopped using the same old, same old. All right, what's going on here? We don't like this. We want you dead. There you go. We're not playing this game. Freeze this bitch and then dead. Trying to beat my Jizzo with a Jizzo? I don't think so. Somebody should write a song about that. Trying to beat my Jizzo with a Jizzo. Watch, all of a sudden I become a huge rapper. Rapping about Raid Shadow Legends. There was a commercial like that, and I feel like I watched it once and I almost threw up from how dumb it was. Here we go. Let's go in here. Imagine I actually threw up. I'm like, oh my God, this rap is so bad. What is that? Oh my! I'm still having that. Oh, look at this. This could be a Ronda that messes me up. Oh, she did the debuffs. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Let Kale kill everybody. Thank you. Oh, they're still alive? Wow, that's strange. Strange. Wow, look at this guy going in. Yeah, too bad my apothecary's strong. Dick. I let it go because I was like, I could stop this and just do what I should do, but I decided not to. So this guy's got good team synergies, which means he understands the game. You can tell when somebody understands the game because they actually put team heroes together that actually work. I don't even know if I have any synergy in my tag team, to be honest. Like, there's a little bit here. It doesn't seem like it, but there actually is a rhyme to my reason, a reason to my rhyme. A lot of rhyming things. Well, there's a lot of rhyming situations going on today that I don't understand. We'll see. Whatever. And Cornelia is actually really good, by the way, unless she gets smacked in the face like that and dies. Then she's not good. Get her out of my face. All right. I think we used all our coins. All right, so let's look at the arena just so you can see what I was talking about. All right, so we're going to refresh. So this is what every team looks like in gold 4 and 5. 7,000 damage. This is it. That's all you got to do. You don't even need my team that I have right now to win in the arena. Just come in here and just beat everybody who's 7,000 power. There you go. Problem solved, right? And if you didn't sense that, that was all, what's that called? Sarcasm? Yeah, that's the one. Pop! There you go. I really wish that every time you hit somebody, it went, that would be amazing. All right, so that's it. Get out of here. All right, so let's look at some of the harder fights here. So this fight sucks. They do have a speed. This one, same as everything. It always depends on speed, but we're going to try it out. So this is what I'm using now. And I don't know if I've really explained it a lot. So essentially, we've got Arbiter in the lead because she's pretty much the best speed lead that you can have. Her only thing here is that she is in unkillable. So when she gets hit at the end and almost dies, she can resurrect the whole team. It's a 50-50 shot. It works. All right, you've got obviously your defense down and you've got your nuker. Now, normally I would put Apothecary in here because he was faster, and he still is actually, because he would speed up the whole team, she would speed up the whole team, and then they would get their attack off. The problem is that Death Knight sucks my butt. So we put Soulbond in here because now we're just going to hope that we're faster. That's essentially what it is. So I guess got to get more speed on her. I think I put a couple of extra glyphs on her to get her faster, but she's nowhere near as fast as she should be at gold 4 and 5. She's literally the worst speed ever. And I've said this before. I'm surprised I get first try. Like if I get first team, yeah, I'd be surprised if I got the first one. So now the hope here is that the rest of their team isn't fast, which it doesn't look like it. All right, so now we got block damage and we're effed. So now we can use this to hopefully get rid of some block damage if their resist isn't that high. And then we do that. And then we do this. All right, so now, see now this is where Soul Bond is awesome. In this scenario, if you don't have Soul Bond, what's going to end up happening is you're just going to either heal, you might kill this fat bastard here. I don't know why I almost stuttered on that. I was like, should I say fat bastard? Is that rude? But he is a fat bastard, so screw it. So this guy, who cares? We're going to kill him anyway. So if I use my AoE, he'll die, but then she'll resurrect. However, we have this attack, which basically busts through 80% of your attack of your defense. And everyone builds this witch bitch really, really strong. So you want that breakthrough defense. And the reason they build it that strong is because they want her to just heal and revive and never die. And that's why I use Soul Bond now. So that's why I was able to win that fight. Now, that is a weird fight. It could have gone many ways. And the other good thing is about Arbiter is she can remove debuffs. That helps you so much. I didn't realize it unless you get a high resist team, which you're screwed anyway. Um, it gets you through that kind of thing, what you just saw with the veils and crap like that. It gets you through stupid ass Skull Crown, which puts herself as unkillable and then wipes your team. That's the trick. They just put a ton of attack on her because you don't have to build her. You literally don't have to build her for the arena. All you have to do is put as much crit damage and attack as you possibly can on her. It doesn't even matter if she's fast. Let them kill her. She goes unkillable, and then she wipes the whole team. And that's why she sucks. So you can do two things. You can put a shielder on like Valerie and Spirit Host so that hopefully you can kind of soak the damage from that hit. Or you get somebody who can remove the buff, and that's basically what Arbiter does. So now this chick Molly is that Molly? I don't know. There's two that look the same. This team might be rough. We'll see. Like I said, I'm just kind of showing you how this team works. We're gonna lose, obviously. I lose all the time. I'm a big fan of getting my ass handed to me. It's kind of what I do. It's probably why I'm so successful at doing what I'm doing right now. It's because I don't mind dying. All right, there we go. And I don't care what my ranking is. The good news is here we're first, but I think she resurrects. Oh, there was a freezer in there. Nice, we win. All right, so that's where she comes into play. So when you have someone like, yeah, let's just kill him. Say goodbye. Good night. There you go. 74,000 damage. How you like that? So essentially everyone in this team has a purpose is the point with this arena thing. So Arbiter is your speed up. She removes debuffs. She can resurrect your whole team, and she has unkillable, so that hopefully she doesn't die when she gets if you get a one-shot hit, and then she can revive your whole team. The only downside is if there's a lot of heroes still left when that happens. Usually what ends up happening is they use an AoE and kill them anyway. So yeah, exactly. I have one because of it though, so don't think it's bad. It's just know that it's not always a win. Dark Alhane's there literally as just a damage dealer and to counter any freeze hero, which just happened there. I don't really even know who does freeze here. I would assume it's this guy because she does not, unless somebody who's in a freeze set, maybe that's possible. So this guy might do freezing. I've never even seen this guy. He looks like Galek put a mask on and changed his name. That's what he looks like. Uh, War Maiden's there for defense down, and having different affinities is very good because I can literally counter any affinity, hopefully. And then Soulbon is obviously my one-shot specialist, which I'm already considering just farming Dragon once I finish a couple of these heroes, because I think I have enough heroes and things going on right now where I can kind of slow down and still make content for the heroes over the next few weeks. Honestly, I have enough heroes to do champion spotlights for like the next 2 months, so it's not like I'm like hurting for content. But and I can also do some dungeon stuff. I still have to do Ice Golem, still have to do Dragon. I mean, Dragon's kind of a waste for me. I feel like Dragon's an easy fight, but I'll still do the guide either way, just so you can see what I use. Um, but yeah, like I would like to get her in some really sick arena based gear with lifesteal and get her attack power way higher than it is now. I think I've had her at about 4,500 at one point, but she needed more defense to get through the stuff that we were doing. So, but this is why this team works. It's a very good mid game arena team. The only downside to it is that you more than likely will get your ass handed to you in defenses. See, like I did have a victory here in a defense, so that's one. So two. So we actually, yeah, this is like perfect counter. My team is a perfect counter for this, especially because everybody uses all these force affinity heroes. Yeah, so we won twice. I mean, but you can see though that most of the teams that are winning against me are teams that are super overpowered. This team could have gone either way. They have a Tormund. Is that Tormund, right? That's his name. So if this freeze went my direction, we could have won. But I've seen Tormund's this guy that's so strong that he literally just one shots everybody. So that could be what happened here. Obviously, Krisk is a dick, and so is Brogni. These guys are shield monsters. So if you see them together in a team, just avoid it. It's not even worth your time unless you have heroes that can remove the shields, which most likely these are protected, if I had to guess. Um, this fight, like I said, this is the team you're gonna be beating all the time. Basically a mix of these four and then Ninja and the other dumb lady, Deliana. It's funny because I've been seeing Deliana pulled out of these arena fights a lot more recently. But then look at my attacks, see? Most of my attacks I've lost once now out of all these. And I fought some reasonably annoying teams, to be honest. Like, this team doesn't look like much, but you have to understand that that means that between these two, they're about 70 something thousand power each. All right. So this is not an easy team to beat. And to be honest, I actually won right at the last second. I was able to one shot her after I had to, she resurrected twice and I was able to get her down to like nothing. And then I had only Soul Bond left and I one shotted her. So that was a hard team. This team was annoying. This team actually, I remember this damn fight. That fight was like 8 minutes long because she kept resurrecting her, and anytime I would try to kill her, it just took forever because this chick, I think all of her power was in Duchess. So this team was literally built to just make it so you couldn't win. They don't care if they don't, they just want to win. That's it. So this is just to stay alive. And Duchess is perfect at that. I hate her. This is one of those things. Skull Crown. This is a one-shot nuker. So you just remove her unkillable, and then she's dead. This team wasn't whatever. Those are what one-off teams. This team was kind of fun. I like them. All right, so just some like little notes on Arena. I do talk about it a lot because I do kind of go in here most of the time to show off heroes. Like, look at this. This is what I'm up against here in 4. Like, who's gonna fight this? I can't fight that. Like, that's why you just skip it. Is there another fight we can do? I want to get this next thing and get me back into 5. I don't think any of these are really that good. Let's just see what else we can get. All right, so this is it. Let's see. We'll lose. So this might be one. I think I fought him before. Let's see if this is the one because he's 81,000 power. And this is how they trick you. They go like, oh, it's one hero. Like, yeah, it's one hero who's gonna wreck you. If he gets off his AoE, we're toast. If I don't get my unkillable. All right, so now, all right, so he's slow, which is good. That's a good sign. And look, see, now he froze, so she used her AoE, which is nice. We're gonna use. It doesn't really matter because he's gonna resurrect. That's the problem. So let's do. Yeah, we're gonna kill him. No, we don't want that. So we're actually what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. We're gonna lower his turn meter, which didn't work. I want to try and kill him before he does that. All right, so we got him back. Let me see. I'm gonna have to plug my thing in. Hold on. All right, so what am I doing? Sorry. We're doing this, and then I'm gonna have to step away for 2 seconds. Not step away, but I have to plug my computer in. Apparently, I thought I plugged it in. Maybe something came out. All right, so now defense down. He's frozen, which is good. And now hopefully we can one-shot him with her. So there you go. That's the best way to do it, is save the defense down. I mean, the ignore defense hit for that. Where the hell is my plug? And why is my computer being stupid? You're going to start hearing rustling. Oh, look at that. So rule number 1 of streaming, plug your computer in. If you didn't know that, I'm just saying. Actually, what happened was is that somebody else unplugged it in the household. That's what we call that's what George Washington used to call rude. All right, let's go back in here. Let's see. So computer is plugged in now. Always a plus. All right, so that's Tormund. He's a jerk. Let's see who else we got in here that we can. Oh, that's right. We ranked up, so now we got new fights again. Anyone in here worth fighting? Yeah, this is like horrible now. Everybody's gonna have this guy now. This jerk bag here. I mean, I'm not gonna fight him, but here, look, this guy. Pythion. So this guy, basically you're going to see this guy, you're going to see Duchess. This is probably like one of the new metas, I think, that's going to be happening a lot is crap like this. Like this is a nightmare team. Which here, watch how fast I die. I'm going to die just for you guys. This is it. I've given my life for you guys now. I hope you're excited. So you're going to have a bunch of block damage reviving. And these two are probably tanky as hell. They do all that crap. Look at that. Heal, block damage. She'll try to remove some stuff, which is nice, but it's all in vain. This is what you get to look forward to in when you fight these teams. But the fun part about this game is that, and the reason why like everyone's like, oh, it's a Wales game and it's all this. I'm like, it's actually not. You just hit this little button called refresh. That's it. You just ignore these fights because they're stupid. But yeah, this is what you're going to be up against. If you actually think you're going to win against these guys, have fun. You're going to be putting a lot of time and effort into it. But yeah, look at that. It was like it's like I didn't even matter. That's how those fights go. All right, let's see if we can get back into 5 real quick. Yes, we can. Boom. We're going to fight Hippo. Hungry, hungry hippos. I remember that stupid game. It was actually kind of fun. But all you do is you smack a hippo's ass and he eats marbles. It's kind of dumb, right? So we're going to smack his ass. There we go. He's dead. We're back in 5. That was fast. And now we got all new fights again. Look at that. Let's try this fight just for one. We'll do one more. One more. I'm hungry for wins in this because I want to get my Great Hall done. I did get the 2 5s done, so I finally got my last. I actually didn't put that. I should have said something about that. We'll show that in a second. I did get my last challenge done finally after 7 months. There we go. And then perfect. She's the only one alive, and then you say good night. All right. God, I love Soul Bond. Seriously, like if you don't have Soul Bond, like if you feel like I feel about that stupid lizard guy that I haven't gotten yet, and Soulbon is that one for you, I'm sorry for you because Soulbon is so fucking good. All right, get that out of here. She's literally a counter to all the crap legendaries that they've been giving everybody. So that's why I laugh whenever I see Deliana now. Um, or Death Knight at this point. But that's why I want to build her. So here, as you can see, I only have three little circles down here at the bottom of the screen here because we finally finished challenges. We got the last book. So the good news here is that, look, this champion has fully upgraded all their skills. That was the last one I needed. So now I can start saving legendary books again for whoever I decide to build next. So all of my legendaries are now maxed on skills. And I have 27 of these, which is really nice. We did already max also, just so everyone knows, because I'm trying to work my way into the next video. So I kind of go back and forth now. It's crazy. Like I have to decide between building things that are going to get me through the game and building things that I want to show people so that they can learn and be able to use them. So we did max. All right, so Galec's skills are maxed. So we're done with him. I believe Elhain is done now. So we're going to start working on them after we get Ghrush. So we're ready to rumble on those two. And then Aethel I started working on, so we have three, right? So we just need a few more there. So I have been working on them. I'm doing my detour with Graybeard, but she's the last one that I have to max, and then I can 6-star all three of those guys after I finish Ghrush. So Ghrush comes first. So figure it'll be about a month maybe, if I had to guess, because I can usually get one 6-star every week. Unless I get like some 5-star chickens randomly. Sometimes I did get two in 1 week one time, just because the stars aligned and I was only champion training. So it is possible. But once I get these 3 to 6-star, I have to build them reasonably because I think their artifacts they're not terrible. They have stats. Like this is terrible crit rate, but we'll see how it goes. I want to build them, and then we're going to do some champion spotlights on the other starter heroes so that you guys can kind of see what they're about. And basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a full video on all four of them. And we're going to kind of put each and every single one of them in every single scenario that I put Kale in and see if any of them suck. So you'll get a first-hand account of whether or not they're good. The only downside to that is I kind of have to build them all reasonably well to match Kale because Kale's 40,000 or 42,000 power now. So I can't just like give them like, oh look, you got a 4-star glove. Oh yeah, like I can't do that. I got to get the crit damage up. I got to actually farm some gear and make sure they're well built. But that's where I'm going to be going with champion spotlights eventually. We may do. I don't know who I'm doing this week. I haven't decided. I would like to do Jizzo, but I really want to wait until the last fight of what the hell is that stupid guy? Scarab King is open. But at this point, I don't even know if it freaking matters because I don't know if I get through Bommel. So we may just do it and just use the second fight as an example for Jizzo. I also want the dragon, so you can see that I use him for the provoke there. This guy I don't have a place for yet, so we won't be doing anything for him yet. Dark Aethel, I don't really have any specific stuff for her. So, I mean, when I do the champion spotlights, I kind of want to make sure I at least have something used for her. Like, I do use her to farm Spider 10, and I do use her for tag team. Is she useful anywhere else? I mean, I've used her in secret rooms, I've used her in faction wars, like, but there's no major content. So at this point, heroes like this, it's almost like a wasted champion spotlight, but I can at least show you that she's useful. Like I can put her in a dungeon and replace, Elhain and just be like, all right, look, she works. So if you want to use her, go the hell ahead. Um, yeah, I mean, Coffin Smasher and Odachi, I could probably do one maybe. We'll see. I haven't decided who I'm doing today. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm thinking it's probably gonna be one of these rares, either him or him. So probably one of those two. And then we're gonna sit and level Arcanist. Oh, more money stuff. We'll level Arcanist and get Graybeard up to 60. Oh, nice. And then maybe we'll end this with another summon. I don't know if I should because I kind of need them for the fusion thing now. Oh, that's right. We did the fusion. Let's look. Let's get the stuff. Free stuff. Always do these things, these stupid fusion warm-ups, because everybody gets it and you're guaranteed it within like 2 seconds. All I did was summon 20 shards and we got all that stuff. So now I've got energy, which is nice. We do have the Kale event going on, which I'm really just using to get the books. See, I stopped here. I already have them 3-star, so I don't really need to waste time getting down to here. Yeah, this would be nice, but we only have 16 hours left. I ain't getting this many points because I ain't leveling that many pieces of gear. So F that in the A. We're not doing that. All right. And then everything else in here, I don't think there's much else going on. We're about to get some silver. I would like to get these brews and the soulstone. That would be nice. And there is chickens. There is chickens. There are chickens. Proper English. There are chickens coming up, which is nice. But that's basically where we are right now. We are getting some points. Here we go. There we go. We are finishing up the Forge Pass. Here we go. See? Nice. Where are we on now? So we got another, what, 10 days left on this, right? 1 week and 6, but there's, yeah, 20 left. And then I'll hopefully going to get some really good gear out of this. I'm trying to re-gear my girl, Spirit Host. I want her to be a monster because she's been falling off for me. And then we got, yeah, nothing left, nothing much left in here. All right, so that's basically it for this for today as far as progression. There wasn't too much going on. It was mostly arena stuff. I figured I'd show kind of what I was doing with the arena team, like specifically for my account, not just like, oh, you could use this person to one-shot people. Uh, so yeah, that's where we're at. We're working on some stuff. Hopefully, I can get these guys through Bommel. I'm gonna hope that by next week I have a win. It's really my goal. Like I'm gonna try to level up Graybeard, and then from that point, I'm just gonna start using whoever I have and see if I can change some builds. Maybe I want to try and save up some silver because I blew through a lot getting Graybeard done and getting Archmage Helmut boy here. I spent a lot of money here. This was I think I had like 7 million silver and it's all gone. And then I did the same thing again. I think I had like 3 or 4 million for this guy, and same thing. Boom, all this to 16 and oh, here we go. How much? Let's see if this works. Here you go. You ready? This is how we're going to end the video. Sorry, you can't see this, but I'm stretching and trying to get my luck back. Just so we're clear, every single time I've tried to get to 16, it took all my silver. So we're going to see if my luck is going to continue with Arcanist. All right, you ready? It worked, finally. Jesus, and we got defense. Even better. Boom. Nice. And now we got some more points too. That's a 6-star. That'll give us a lot of points for upgrading. Look at that power. He went up like 3 or 4,000 from that resist. His stats are actually pretty good, by the way. I just got to get his defense up. So there you go. All right, let's see what we win. What did you win, Don? We got points. How many points we got? Oh, look at that, 1,000. We jumped up, what was that, like 600-700 points for that? Nice. So now we can get the last book. All right, guys, so hopefully you guys learned something today. Hopefully you're working on your stuff. I know I'm probably more advanced at this point than a lot of the people that specifically watch this channel. I know there are some people that are like that started because of this channel doing what I'm doing. So I know most people are probably at least 2-3 months before me. But yeah, if you guys have any comments, things you want to talk about with Bommel, feel free to leave comments when I post this. I'm going to put it up on YouTube literally in about 2 minutes. So actually it'll take 15 minutes for it to upload because, you know, shit's slow. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. All right. So hopefully you guys are having a good time, and I'll put out my video list for the week. Probably by the end of today, you'll know what's coming up for the week. All right. So this is Mobile Gamer Nerd. You guys take care.